We are ready to begin. For the foundation of this recipe, I am selecting 1.5 pounds of high-quality pork tenderloin. When you find yourself in a survival scenario, the primary requirement is clean protein that the human body can digest with ease. The tenderloin is specifically chosen because it is the most tender part of the animal, containing no extra connective tissue that would otherwise toughen the meal. We proceed by meticulously cutting the meat into small, uniform cubes, measuring approximately half an inch on each side. This specific size is intentional. It allows the heat to penetrate every single fiber evenly and perfectly prepares the meat for the next stage of the process. Here is a professional tip. Small cubes cook much faster and conserve precious fuel. In a crisis situation, the ability to save heat is just as vital as the food itself. Next, we require a significant quantity of onions. Do not be conservative with this ingredient. Onions are not included just for their flavor. They serve as a powerful natural antiseptic and a vital source of vitamin C. During the 1930s, onions were frequently used as a substitute for the pharmacy when medical supplies were scarce. Chop the onions finely. Place a portion of natural butter into a pan that has been preheated. It is important that you do not use vegetable oil. The animal fat derived from the butter provides concentrated energy and acts as an additional preservative that will assist in preserving our soup for the long term. Sauté the onions until they reach a deep golden crust. We need exactly this specific color to provide our future broth with a rich caramel-like shade. Once the onions have reached this state, they are ready. Now add the meat into the pan. The heat must be set at its absolute maximum level. Sear the meat for a duration of 7 to 8 minutes. We need to effectively seal all the juices inside the meat. This step will make the final flavor of the soup 10 times more powerful than it would be otherwise. Now, I will share the first secret. Directly into the pan with the meat and onions, I am adding 1 tablespoon of whole wheat flour. This is critically important to the process. The flour will bind the fat and the juices together into a cohesive base. Next comes the carrot. Cut the carrot into small cubes and add it as the final ingredient in this stage. Carrots are your primary source of beta-carotene, which is essential for maintaining your eyesight. Lightly fry everything together and then pour in the hot water. The water should be added so that it only slightly covers the meat. While the meat is frying, please write in the comments. What is your current food supply? Do you have enough for a week, a month, or are you just hoping for luck? I am genuinely interested to see how many truly prepared people are among us today. On top of the mixture, add black pepper and a very generous amount of sweet paprika. It is the paprika that will provide the soup with that golden, appetizing color. Place a lid on the pan and allow it to simmer on low heat for 50 minutes. By the end of this time, the meat should become as soft as butter. The meat must be tender enough to fall apart easily with a fork. This long simmering process is necessary to break down the tough fibers and create a dense, nutritional concentrate. Once the 50 minutes have passed, take a blender. We must transform the entire contents of the pan into an absolutely smooth paste. This step is vital for long-term preservation. A smooth, dense mass leaves no room for air pockets or the formation of large ice crystals, which are the 2 primary factors that destroy frozen food and cause spoilage over time. By breaking everything down into a paste now, we guarantee a perfect instant meal that will remain stable for years. Blending also ensures that the nutrients are essentially pre-digested for your body, which saves you precious energy when you need it most. While the blender does its job, I am always curious to know how far these old recipes travel. Please write in the comments where you are watching from and show your country's flag. It is vital to know who is preparing for the future with us. Now let us move to the molding stage. Take a baking dish and line it with parchment paper so that you do not waste a single scrap of the meat mixture. Pour in the mixture and smooth it out carefully using a spatula. Press it down firmly to remove any hidden air pockets that might remain. Air leads to oxidation and eventual spoilage over time. Keep the layer perfectly even, aiming for exactly 3/4 of an inch thick or 2 centimeters. This is the ideal thickness for a perfect portion and ensures a quick dissolving meal when you're out in the field. Give the dish a quick tap on the counter to help the mass settle, then send it to the freezer for 3 hours. We need the mixture to be firm enough to make clean, uniform survival rations. Through the magic of editing, those 3 hours will pass for you in just 1 second. I have already done the waiting, so please show some support and hit that like button for the effort. It is what keeps these survival recipes coming to you. Now let us get to the most critical step of the entire process. If you make a mistake at this point, all of your hard work will be in vain. Take our frozen block out of the dish. It should now be hard and dense. Cut the block into cubes. From this batch, I have produced 24 pieces, each measuring approximately 1.5 by 1.5 inches. Look at that volume. One such cube constitutes one full serving of thick, nutritious soup. You have spent very little time, but you have successfully provided yourself with food for 24 days of autonomy. Now you must pack each cube separately. The first layer is parchment paper. This is needed so that the meat does not come into direct contact with the foil and does not stick. It also acts as a microfilter for moisture. The second layer is heavy-duty aluminum foil. The foil completely blocks out light and foreign odors, while also protecting the food against freezer burn. Wrap each cube as tightly as possible, trying to squeeze out all the air. Once all the cubes are wrapped, place them into one large heavy-duty bag. In this form, your soup is guaranteed to last for up to 2 years. Freezer meals are fantastic, but what happens if you lose electricity? That is why my survival cookbook features over 100 shelf-stable recipes that do not require a refrigerator at all. You will not find these specific recipes on YouTube. Click the link in the description to get your copy and build a reliable pantry today. Now we reach the moment of truth. I am unwrapping one of our rations, peeling back the protective layers of foil and parchment. I am placing this solid block of survival energy into a deep bowl. Notice the weight of it. It is dense and packed with the exact fuel your body will crave when resources are low. I will pour in about 8 to 10 ounces of boiling water. There is no simmering required, no waiting around, and zero wasted fuel. Just stir it with a spoon for exactly 20 seconds. Look at this transformation. This is a masterpiece of survival engineering. The concentrate dissolves completely, turning the water into a rich, thick and golden soup right before your eyes. The aroma hitting me right now is incredible. It smells like a kitchen that has been cooking for hours, not like something that just came out of a freezer. One bowl of this survival fuel provides 150 calories of pure energy, 12 grams of protein for muscle recovery, 9 grams of essential fats for brain function and warmth, and 5 grams of carbohydrates for an instant boost. It also provides vital vitamin B1 and vitamin A for your nerves and vision, a full electrolyte balance, and 100% bioavailability. It is pure efficiency in a bowl. No waste, just fuel. If this survival recipe changed the way you look at long-term food storage, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. We are uncovering the history and techniques that others have tried to bury. Prepare for the future. Our next treasure trove of knowledge will be open soon.